Hi guys, welcome back to another exciting Dead Rails video. So there's a challenge in Dead Rails. This is one of the hardest challenge electric remains. You have to sell the corpse of Nicholas Tesla. And you might be wondering, who is this Nicholas Tesla anyway? He's the final boss of the game. So to complete the electric remains, you have to kill the Nicholas Tesla boss and then you have to sell his corpse. And to do that, you'll need to travel 10 kilometers without your train in less than 4 minutes, which seems kinda impossible. So we have to kill him and teleport him in just 1 second. Stay tuned until the end of this video because it's gonna be getting exciting. So let's gonna start by waking up Nicholas Tesla. This is Tesla Lab, and here's how you wake up the Nicholas Tesla. When you go into this Tesla Lab, there's going to be body parts. Here's the brain of Nicholas Tesla, and then behind this giant wheel, you'll find an arm. Pick that up, and then there's going to be a few more parts hidden behind different props. So here's one, so that's the leg of the Nicholas Tesla, and here's another arm, and then the final piece is going to be inside this room. At the very end of this room, you'll find the final part of the body. Now that we have all parts of Nicholas Tesla, it's time to assemble the body and then start the process of waking him up. So once you put all the parts of the body together, then you can pull a lever next to that giant wheel and it's going to start waking him up, and you'll be attacked by a horde of zombies, and you have to defend this area for a few minutes. So once you kill all the zombies, as you can see, there's going to be this lightning strike and he's going to escape. But we're going to get this electrocutor gun. This is going to be really helpful for killing the Nicholas Tesla. He's the final boss of this game. And now let me explain the theory of this teleportation system. I know it sounds goofy, but as you can see, so we have this horse and then we're going to weld it to this cart like that. So now we can pick this cart up and there's going to be this horse on top of this. Now if I take out my sack and put the cart in my sack, you can see that the horse is going to ragdoll. And there's my friend, he's going to sit on the horse. And if I put the cart out of my sack, it's going to teleport. So now at the 70,000 meters, what we're going to do is my friend is going to pick up the cart and then we're going to move the train. So there's my friend Cookie. He picked up the cart and then he's going to stay at the 70,000 kilometers. And you might be getting where I'm going with this. And then we're going to start driving a train to 80,000 kilometers. So as you can see, there's my friend Cabbage and we're going to go to the final boss, and my friend Cookie stayed at 70,000 kilometers with the cart in his sack. So the horse doesn't fall, but you just keep an eye on it a little bit, and then you'll arrive at the final outpost where you have to fight the outlaws. So just raid this building, go all in and start shooting at them and kill every single one. And once you clear the final outpost, then you can activate the bridge. I've waited for Jade so that you can see this more easily and clearly. As you can see, there's the bridge button. So we're going to lower the bridge and then we're going to climb up onto the walls. And then there's going to be a bunch of outlaws that we have to kill. And then finally, we're going to face off the Nicholas Tesla. But it shouldn't be a problem since we have electrocutor gun and I'm using werewolf class, which means we can pretty much cook him. So there he is. He's going to try and reach for me. But before he can reach me, I will be able to cook him with my electrocutor gun. And he's almost dead. And just like that, we cooked him. Let's take him and put him in my sack like that. And now all we have to do is just go back to our horse on the train. And now I have to tell my friend to put out the cart out of his sack at the 70,000 kilometers. And that should take us there. Kaboom, like that. So instantly we teleport from 80,000 kilometers to 70,000. And just like that, we're at 70,000 and I still have the Nicholas Tesla in my sack, which means we can sell it. Now this is one of the hardest challenges of this game and a lot of people have trouble with it, but if you use this technique, you should be able to complete it fairly easy. All you need is just cart and a horse, and these are very common. You can find them in every single game. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye.